Hi, mamas. My name is Koya, and welcome to this well-rounded prenatal yoga class. This class is meant for individuals who have practiced yoga pre-pregnancy. This week we are 17 weeks pregnant. We're well into our second trimester, and it just seems like it's flying by. I unfortunately still have waves of nausea, which I hoped would have been gone by now. But every pregnancy is different, and that's just where I fall. Ginger tea has been my friend, and so have saltine crackers. Otherwise, I'm feeling okay. I'm having a little bit more energy in the mornings, which is great. Starting to show a lot more than I did in my first pregnancy. Needing to change all of my clothing. I'm sure some of you are in the same boat where it's like your pants just aren't fitting anymore. So got a new pair of yoga pants that feel much better on my belly. I really, really don't like any pressure here, as I'm sure a lot of you agree with. It's extremely uncomfortable. And comfort is just key in pregnancy. So anyways, I'm happy you're here. Today's practice, you're going to need 2 blocks. Always have a strap available. I have 2 bolsters available for myself, but one is also fine. You can also use a couple of firm pillows if you have those. I have a blanket that I'm having under my sit bones right now, just a little bit more comfortable to be a little bit further up. During practice, we're really focusing on pelvic floor strength, back strength, leg strength, and keeping any pressure off of our belly. Come to a comfortable seated position. We're going to start now. We're just going to close your eyes, bring your hands to your babe, shoulders down, elbows back. Let's just do a quick check-in, see how you're feeling right now. Take a couple deep belly breaths through the nose and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to open our eyes, interlace your fingers and bring them straight up, palms facing the ceiling. Shoulders are down, elbows are straight. Really feel like you're lengthening out of your pelvis. Back is straight. Really feel like you're pressing your palms upward. Inhale, lengthen further, and exhale. One more inhale, and exhale. This time we're going to inhale, arms reaching up. And as you exhale, bring the palms forward, round your upper back, and really press your shoulders, the back of your shoulders apart, really like opening up the upper back, reaching those arms forward. Inhale back to a straight spine, arms go up. And exhale again, round the upper back, shoulders are down, spread those shoulder blades. Inhale, lift up, straighten your spine, shoulders down, and exhale, round forward. Inhale up and release. Exhale your hands down to your sides. We're going to inhale the right arm up and exhale, left arm down to the left side of your body and fold just over. Gaze is up under the right arm, lengthening out of the right side of your body. Inhale back up. We're going to go to the other side, right hand or palm to the mat, left arm up and exhale over. Gaze is up under the left arm. Inhale back up. One more time. To the other side, left arm down. Exhale up and over your right ear. Inhale back up. Exhale, other side. Really lengthen out of the left side of your body here. Inhale up. Rest your hands on your knees. Close your eyes, take a second here. Feel a strong, straight spine and exhale. Arms both up, inhale. We're going to do a little bit of a spinal twist here. Exhale to the left, right arm to the left knee, left arm behind you. Really just a gentle twist here, gazing over the left shoulder. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, twist over to the right. Left palm to left knee, to right knee. Gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale them down. We're going to come onto all fours. So if you're sitting on a blanket, you can move that out of the way and to the side. Come on all fours. Palms or wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. You want the tops of your feet firmly into the mat. If it's more comfortable here, you can actually bring your knees slightly wider than hip distance apart. We're going to inhale and exhale. Just a tiny little bit of a back arch here. Cat-cow. Inhale back to center. Neutral spine. Exhale. Round over. Belly button to spine. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale, drop the belly, drop the babe. Gaze is slightly up, shoulders down. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale. Press palms firmly into the mat, round out. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, drop the belly. Gaze is up. Inhale back to neutral. And exhale, belly button to spine, round over. Inhale to neutral. Tuck your toes and come into a downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Pedal out the feet if that's comfortable for you. Press the heels firmly into the mat. Give a really lovely stretch to the back of the legs. You can swing your hips side to side if that feels good. It's really lovely for the low back, relieving any tension there. Press firmly in through the palms of your hands. All fingers are spread. At the end of the next exhale, gaze forward. Just walk your feet towards the front of your mat. I'm going to inhale, straight spine here. It's a good time to grab your blocks, set them in front of you. It just gives you a little bit more support so you're not putting any pressure on your low belly. Feel like you're strengthening and lengthening through your spine. Thighs are engaged. And they feel equal weight on both feet. Lengthen out through your spine. Both sides of your waist are lifting out. Inhale, bend your knees, hands to your hips, and come up to a standing position. Really nice. Keep your feet a little wider than hip distance apart. Roll your shoulders back. Feel long in your spine. Inhale, lengthen through your pelvis and through your sides of your waist. Arms go up. Exhale, fall forward. Find your blocks. Hands on the blocks. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees. Bring both hands down and come into a downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come through a chaturanga. We're going to inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest to chin. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. One breath here. Exhale, gaze forward. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Find your blocks. Hands or palms resting on the top of them. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to your hips. Flat back all the way up. Inhale, raise your arms up towards the sky. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fall forward. Find your blocks. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, bring your left foot back. We're going to come to a low lunge. So left knee touches the ground, untuck the toes. If you feel comfortable here, you can stay here. Or you can inhale, raise your arms up. Come to a low lunge, reaching upward. One inhale. Exhale, hands on either side of the front foot. Come into a downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. You're going to inhale, raise the left leg up towards the sky. Externally rotate that leg, and you're going to bend the left leg. Reach the left knee up towards the sky and reach the toes of your left foot back towards the right side of your mat. So you're really opening up that hip. Inhale, straighten that leg and bring it forward to a low lunge. Between your hands, untuck the toes, ground the right knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Find your blocks. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, find your hips, and come all the way up. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fall forward, find your blocks. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bring the right leg back, low lunge. Drop the right knee, untuck the toes. You can either stay here or inhale your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands on either side of the front foot, downward dog. Keep your feet wide. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, raise the right leg up. Externally rotate the hip and bend that knee. You can point the toe, reach those toes towards the front of the room or the left side of your body. The right knee is pointing up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale. Draw that knee forward. We're coming to a low lunge. Right foot between both hands. Untuck the toes. Drop the back knee. Inhale. Reaching up. Exhale. Step the left leg forward. Feet are wide. Find the blocks. Inhale. Flat back. Exhale. Bend the knees. Hands to hips. All the way up. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Fall forward. Inhale. Lengthen through the spine. Flat back. Exhale, reach the left leg back, low lunge. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Externally rotate that leg and bend the knee. Exhale, bring that knee forward, low lunge. Left foot between the hands, drop the right knee, untuck the toes, inhale up. Exhale, step the right leg forward, find your blocks. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, flat back. Exhale, find your hips, bend your knees, and all the way up. Inhale, right arms up towards the sky. Lengthen through the spine, and exhale, fall forward. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, flat back. Exhale, right leg back, low lunge. Right knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale up. Exhale, hands on either side of the front foot. Downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take one breath. Exhale. Inhale, right leg up. Externally rotate that leg and bend the knee. Exhale, bring your right leg forward, low lunge. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes, inhale up. And exhale, step forward. Find your blocks, inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, flat back all the way up. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left leg back. Low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Let's stay here for a few breaths. And again, you can always bring your hands down and stay in a low lunge, a little bit more supported with more points of contact to the floor. But if you're comfortable, bring your arms up. Really feel length through the left side of your body. That groin space we want to open up. Shoulders are down. Make sure that you're not sticking out the tailbone here. That tailbone is more so pointing down towards your mat. One more inhale. Exhale, hands on either side of the front foot. Downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. You can always come to a child's pose if you need a rest. Inhale, we're going to raise the left leg up. Bend the knee, externally rotate that leg. Exhale, bring the left leg forward. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes, inhale up. And exhale, step forward. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, flat back. Exhale, bend the knee, hands to hips, flat back all the way up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, right leg back, low lunge. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Stay here or inhale, arms up. Stay here for a few breaths. Lengthen through the right side of the body. Keep the tailbone down. Your ribs are in and also coming down. Shoulders are down. Relax your jaw. One more inhale. Exhale, hands on either side of the front foot. Downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to inhale the right leg up, externally rotate, and bend the knee. Exhale, we're going to draw that knee up and forward. And we're going to actually come to a warrior two. So ground the back leg. Inhale, windmill your arms up. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. Hands are reaching out away from one another. Make sure that front knee is tracking over the ankle. Your ribs are tracking in and down. Low belly is pulled up. Engaging those thighs. Shoulders are down. Widen the collarbones. Make sure your shoulders are tracking over your hips. Sometimes it's easy to have the shoulders go forward, but really just take a look. Make sure your hips are directly over your shoulders are directly over your hips. We're going to inhale, straighten that front leg, shorten the stance just slightly. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach the right arm forward, come to Trikonasana. Right hand to the right shin, left arm straight up, spread those fingertips. Lengthen that out through that whole left side of the body. Make sure you're rotating that right elbow crease towards the front of your mat. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bend the front knee. Windmill your hands on either side of the front knee. Come into a low lunge. So we're going to bring that left knee down. We're going to straighten the front leg. You may need to push the front leg a little bit further away from you and flex that right foot. Make sure your hips are square. And we're gonna straighten our back, lengthen through our spine, and exhale, bend at the elbows so you're coming just a little bit forward over that right leg. You can always grab your blocks to add some extra support to come over that knee or that leg. Be mindful of how much you're stretching and extending that back leg, so that hamstring. We don't want to overextend it. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back up. We're going to bend that right leg, and we're going to bring our right hand to the inside aspect of that right foot. Slowly move that right foot towards the long edge of the right side of your mat. And if you are comfortable here, getting a really nice stretch in that left groin, this is all you need to do. If you feel like you need a little bit more of a release or a stretch, you can come down onto your elbows. Just breathe here. Come back up onto the palms of your hands if you're not there already. We're going to heel toe the right foot towards the center of your mat. The right hand goes to the opposite side of the right foot. And we're going to actually allow that right knee to fall open. And that allows the foot also to fall open. So now the foot is resting on the outside edge on the mat. And if it's fine here, if you're getting enough stretch, that's fine. You can also bring the foot a little bit more towards the center of your chest to get a little bit more stretch. And again, you can always come down into the elbows if you want a little bit more stretch in that right outer hip. But again, make sure you're finding not too much of a stretch here. You don't want to overstretch and cause any injury. It's really easy in pregnancy to go a little bit too far during these exercises. But this should feel really lovely on that outer hip, even a little bit on the left inner hip area, the hip flexor there. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Come back up. We're going to bring the sole of our foot back to the mat, tuck the back toe, and come into the downward facing dog. Just take a nice breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. On the end of the next exhale, bring the right leg forward. Ground the back leg. Come to a warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Rotate that right leg towards the long edge of your mat. So now you're facing me. And rotate the left leg out. So we're going to come to a warrior two on the left. Back foot, we're going to bring the toes a little bit more in. The foot's at about a 45-degree angle. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come into Virabhadrasana 2. Remember, shoulders over the hips, ribs in and down, lower belly pulled up. Left knee is tracking over the left ankle. Arms are strong and reaching away from one another. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Bring your hands to your hips and shorten that stance. So bring the right foot in a little bit. Inhale, arms out. And exhale, reach the left arm forward. Find your left shin. Right arm is reaching up towards the sky. Trikonasana. Spreading the right fingertips. Lengthening out through that whole right side of your body. Feel like your right hip is reaching upward, like there's a string pulling it upward towards the sky. Left elbow crease is facing the left foot, so the new front of your mat. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, bend the front knee. Windmill your hands on either side of that front foot. Come into a low lunge. Untuck the back toes and straighten the left foot. When you flex the left foot, you may need to move it forward just a little bit to allow a little bit more space and get more of a stretch. So make sure your hips are square. Your left knee is pulled up, thigh is engaged. Left toes are drawing back. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, flat back. Exhale, bend at the elbows and fall forward. Again, if you want to grab your blocks, you can also do that if you want some more support. Inhale up. Move your block. Bend the left knee. We're going to bring both hands to the inside of that left foot and bring that left foot a little bit more. Walk it out towards the left side of your mat. And if this is enough stretch for you, fantastic. You can stay here. If not, you can come down onto your elbows. We're looking for a nice stretch, not only in the right side of your hip flexor, but you're also going to feel it on the left side, especially if you come down on to your elbows. You feel a little bit more on the under your left inner thigh and your left hip. Inhale, come back into the palms of your hands. We're going to bring the foot back towards more of the middle of your mat, left hand to the outside. And we're going to allow the left knee to fall open. So your foot is now resting on the outer edge, and that's what's touching the mat. And you can either stay here, you can bring the foot a little bit closer to the center of your of your chest. And you can come down onto your elbows if you need a little bit more of a stretch. On this side, I'm a little tighter, so I'm going to stay on the palms of my hands. Feels really nice on the outer left hip. If it feels good, you can even rock your hips a little bit. Again, don't push too hard. It's better to play it safe and come just before that edge than coming to the edge and over it. You want to be really gentle on all of our joint spaces. The hormone relaxin is really flooding our bodies right now, which is relaxing all of our joint spaces and all of our ligaments and tendons, and as a result, it's much easier to get injured. That's why it's important to really be more gentle with these stretches and come off much quicker if you feel any kind of discomfort. Okay. We're going to inhale, bring the sole of the foot back to the mat and step back. Exhale, downward dog. Wide feet. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. At the end of the next exhale, bring the left leg forward. We're going to ground that back leg. We're going to come to a warrior one here. Inhale. Warrior one. If you need to shorten your stance, please do so. I'm interlacing my fingers. You could also just bring the palms together, whatever feels more comfortable to you. Gaze is up. Strong back thigh. Take a look down at the left knee. Make sure it's tracking over the left ankle. If you need to shorten your stance so that happens, that's fine. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your body just slightly more forward. So you're coming over that left thigh. But try to keep a very strong back and a straight back. Inhale back up. Straighten the front leg. Rotate the left foot towards the front of the mat. And while we're here, let's just do a few spinal twists. So allow your hands to just hang very naturally and just twist your body one side to the other. Really gentle, nothing forced. It feels nice. And just relax, shake out your arms. We're going to rotate the right foot towards the right short side of your mat. Left foot, 45-degree angle inwards. Hips are going to face the front of your mat. Inhale, warrior one. Same thing. Interlace your fingers. Or palms just together. Make sure that right knee is tracking over the right ankle. Hips are square with the front of your mat, or as square as you're able. Arms are straight. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your torso forward so you're coming over that right thigh. Stay here for a few breaths. Strong, straight back. Inhale back up. Exhale. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Hands come to your hips. Rotate that right foot towards the long side of your mat. Now you're facing me. Once again, just a few spinal twists. Just while you're standing here. Twist your body. Very loosey here. Loosey-goosey. Okay, good. Face forward. Let's heel toes our feet in a little bit wider, the hip distance apart. Feet are at about a 45-degree angle, a little bit more angled outwards. Inhale your arms up. And we're going to exhale, come into more of like a yoga squat. Exhale, arms down. Press your hands down towards the ground. Inhale, back up. And exhale, hands come down in front of you, pressing downward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 3. Inhale. Exhale down. 4. Inhale up. Exhale down. 5. Inhale up. Exhale down. 6. Inhale up. Exhale down. 7. Inhale up. Exhale down 8. Inhale up. Exhale down 9. Inhale up. Exhale down 10, and let's hold. Make fists with your hands and just rest them right at the hip crease. Shoulders down and back. Mm. 2 more breaths. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms up, bring them to prayer, and exhale, Malasana. You need to bring your feet just slightly more in. Totally fine. You can also bring your block right under your sit bones for a little more support. I actually prefer that at this point. Hands in prayer at your heart. Press the elbows against your knees so they're a little bit more out. Straight spine. Let's do a few breaths here. One more. Nice work. Let's remove the block if you had one. Bring your hands behind us. Let's take a seat. We're going to bring our legs out in front of us. So this is a wide-legged Paschimottanasana. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, straight up. Let's do a little bit more back strengthening here. So keeping a straight spine, we're reaching out through our spine upwards through the crown of our head. Make sure you feel equal on both sit bones. Feet are flexed, but not so much that the heels come off the ground. Thighs are engaged, ribs are in and down. It's very easy to poke them out at this point. A few more breaths. And exhale, release. Have your bolster close to you, so it's within easy grabbing distance, or your pillow. Let's put it directly between our thighs or our legs, and bring your index and middle fingers around your big toes if you're able to. If not, you can bring them to your thighs or your shins. We're going to inhale, lengthen through the spine, keep those feet flexed. Exhale, bend at the elbows and fall forward with a straight spine. Shoulders are down. Make sure you have enough room between your legs for baby. And if you have a lot more length in the hamstrings and you reach your bolster, it's a wonderful place just to kind of relax. Inhale back up. We're going to move the bolster out of the way, and we're actually going to bring that right leg a little bit further out. So maybe at a 45-degree angle, and bend that left leg. We're going to bring the heel to the left groin crease and the toes to the right thigh. And the left knee is pressing firmly into the mat. We're going to grab our shin or our thigh, and if you're able to, your big toe. And we're going to inhale, lift the left arm up, and we're actually going to do a side bend over that right leg. Really lengthen out through that left side of the body. Gaze is up and under that left arm. One more inhale. And as you exhale, we're just going to rotate our body. So when we're going to face our right thigh and we're going to fall forward. So belly is to the outside of the right thigh. It's kind of a wide-legged Janu Shirshasana. Allow that head just to relax. Shoulders are down. We're targeting the back side of our right body now. And if you want extra support, you feel like it's a little bit too much for you, just grab your bolster, put it to the side of your leg, the inside of your leg, and just rest your arm or your body on it. Inhale back up. Okay, move the bolster. And we're going to extend the left leg out now. Same thing, bend the right knee, right heel to your right groin crease, and toes pressing against the left thigh. You can grab the thigh, the shin, or the big toe with your index and middle finger. Inhale, lengthen through the right side of your body. Come up and over, bending that right elbow. Gaze is up and under that right arm. Lengthening through that right side. Inhale back up. We're going to bring our bolster over. We're going to bring our shoulders down. So we're now going to face our left thigh. And we're going to exhale, fall forward. Janu Shirshasana. Press the right knee downwards. And you don't need a bolster or a pillow if you're comfortable just coming forward. But at this stage, I really do like extra support. So I'm going to be using one. Inhale back up. We're going to move our bolster to the, actually, if we're going to move it to the center, sorry. We're going to extend both legs out, Bhavishta Konasana, so wide legs. And we're going to just stand straight up here. Engage those thighs, flex the feet back. Make sure the whole back of those legs are firmly pressing into your mat. We don't want our legs to be rolling forward or our back to be arching. So really make sure those sit bones are planted, the back of our legs are planted. Bring our hands to our bolster or our pillow, or you can even use a block here, and just slide forward. You bring your head to the bolster, if that's comfortable. We're going to inhale, walk ourselves back up. Move the bolster to the side. Bring your feet in. And come into a swastikasana. So if you're comfortable, bring your right foot directly over the meaty side of your knee. So not over the knee joint per se, but just a little bit further down. And your left foot is directly underneath the knee. If this is comfortable for you, fantastic. If it's too much on your hips, you can even just have the knees or the legs down and try to get your feet directly underneath both knees. So that's comfortable. That's fantastic. And bring your bolster in front of you. So I like to stack my feet. So they are creating this, if you look down, there's a little bit of a triangle within the space between your thighs and your shins. And you're going to inhale, strengthen and lengthen through the spine. Flex your feet firmly. Gravity should be doing something here, allowing the right hip to be a little bit more opened and released. And you can either stay here if you want a little bit more of a stretch. You can come forward and exhale forward. Belly should fit right into that triangle that you've created between your legs. Inhale, come back up. And we're going to switch legs. So now I'm going to put the left foot on top of the right knee, and the right foot will be below the left knee. Again, make sure you're having this triangle between your legs. Straight spine, inhale. If this is enough for you, fantastic. If you want a little bit more lengthening and stretching of that right hip, you can come down, up and over those legs. A few breaths here. One more breath. Inhale, walk yourself back up. Release your legs. Gonna give them a little bit of a shake. And let's come to a supported Baddha Konasana. This is my preferred method of corpse pose at this point. I just feel very supported and I like the opening sensation. So in this case, you will need either a pillow and a bolster, two bolsters, or blankets. So I put one bolster, so it is lengthwise with the short edge of my mat, and the other one is just on top of it. So you're creating this nice wedge. You're going to need your strap. Mine is already the perfect length that I need for my body in this pose. And you're going to put your hips so they're just touching the bolster right at the sacral aspect of your lower back. And you're going to put this strap. You're going to take a Baddha Konasana. Strap goes up and over those feet. Bring your hands behind you. And I like the strap so it's more at my low body, or sorry, low back. And you're just going to slowly lower yourself onto your bolster. Then your arms are going to come out at about a 45-degree angle, palms facing up. Here we're going to take 10 deep belly breaths. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can come into a side lying shavasana. Sometimes you need a little bit more of a propping in this pose, so you can bring the bottom bolster a little bit more wedged towards the bottom. So it can come a little bit further in if you need more support. Otherwise, you just come down. Let's take 10 deep breaths here at your own pace. When you're done with your 10 breaths, just relax. Breathe normally. You can bring your hands to your babe. You can rest here as long as you need. It was really beautiful. I felt little babe kick while we're doing our belly breathing. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that while in Shavasana, but it's so special. Take one more breath. Bring your hands to the bolster behind you and just slowly roll yourself up, pressing firmly into it. Release the strap. And come to a comfortable seated position, the front of your mat. Let's close our eyes. Take a few breaths here, really tuning in to Babe, how you're feeling, how Babe is feeling after this practice. You can always connect with her by touching, or him, whoever they are. They're yours. Touching them. Open your eyes. Bring your hands to prayer at the center of your heart. Thanks for joining me in this practice. It always feels good to show up and know that you're not just practicing for yourself, but also for your family and your unborn. And I'll see you next week. Namaste. Bye.